Hello and welcome to the transcription explanation of these designs. They were all done using Loren Sherman's script, which uses a combination of dots and lines on these four different stems to make our consonants. And vowels are a bit trickier. They're these smaller circles, and they have different positions depending upon what vowel they are and if they're attached on one of these four stems. So this line here is like the word circle line, and an A is outside of that, where an E, I, and U are all on the line, and an O is toward the middle. And this is a nifty diagram that shows all possible combinations of vowel and consonant teams. So this is like an E just by itself on the line of the word circle. And this is a B E because this deep divot with no modifiers is a B. And then we have a J E because a circle inside the word circle with no modifiers is a J. And then T E because shallow divot's a T E. And then a T H because circles on the line of the word circle with no modifiers are a T H. So if you were to read this as a word, it would be like e, be, je, te, the, because you read bottom counterclockwise. And this is some punctuation here, which in this design there are a couple apostrophes, which I'll get to when I get to. So anyway, let's go ahead and start with this one. Well, what one's the most straightforward? I think this one might be. So an A, you read bottom counterclockwise, so that's why we start at the bottom of a linear design like this. And you follow the general flow of the words. It's pretty loose for sentence structure. Otherwise, if it's in a circle, you read bottom counterclockwise, spiraling inward, and in a line left to right, because if you imagine an infinitely large circle, the bottom counterclockwise of that would be like at the left, and then it would never curve up again because it's an infinitely large circle, which is why this one is read left to right. So anyway, let's look at this design here. So here we have our first word and the first letter of our first word. It is an I because it's got a line going towards the middle and it's a smaller circle. So I, then we have a T, shallow divot, no modifiers. Then an apostrophe because it's two lines going towards a sentence circle. So this double parallel line is the apostrophe and it goes from the sentence circle to where it is on the word. And then we have an S, 1, 2, 3 lines, these two thin ones and that thick one. Thickness and thinness of the lines do not matter except for a couple cases with stacked stems, but those aren't in this design or any of these three designs. So anyway, so IT apostrophe S, its is our first word. And then we have a B because it's a deep divot with no modifiers. This line passing through it doesn't count because only lines that end on it count as modifiers. And this line is another I. I's are enclosed right in the middle like an E of B stems. So B, I, continuing around. Here I have another deep divot with one line ending on it. This one ends here. So that would be a G, and then another G right here. Same type of G as this one. So that's why they're symmetrical, because it's the same letter. I just flipped it. So G, and then we have an E on the line of the word circle with no lines coming from it. So unlike the I. And then an R with 3 dots. So shallow divot, 3 dots is an R. So bigger. Then we have this word. An O is first. It's a little circle inside the word circle. And then an N. So with one line going anywhere from it makes it an N, as long as it's this circle inside a word circle stem. So on. Then we have this word, TH, on the line of the word circle. And then an E, so the. And then we have this last word here, I, line going towards the middle. N, one line coming from it. S, 1, 2, 3 lines on that S, making it an S, 3 lines. This thick one, thin one, thick one. I, line going towards the middle. D, 1, 2, 3 dots on a deep divot. And then an E at the end of it, so inside. So it's bigger on the inside is this design. Let's go ahead and hop to this design. Bottom of the word circle, well, sentence circle would be here, left to right, yada yada, like we talked before. But anyway, here we have our first word. And here's the bottom of the word circle, and the first letter we hit is this vowel with a line going towards the middle, so that's just the word I. Then we have this word, A, M, 1, 2, 3 lines on that M, so am, and then we have this thing, which this is not a word circle, it's just the lines from the M, and here's our actual word circle with only this little vowel on it, so that's an A, so I am A, and then we have 1, 2, 3 lines on this M, just like this M. So M, continuing around A, outside the word circle, 1, 2, 3 dots on that deep divot D. So mad, deep divot, 3 dots mad. And then we have this word, bottom of the word circle, 1, 2, 3 lines on that M, just like this M, and really similar to this M, M-A-N, 1 line on that M. So man, madman, is in this kind of like sentence circle thing. Except this is a weird sentence circle because it's part of a bigger sentence line, and if you read this bottom counterclockwise, it would like be this one and then this one. So there's some kind of sentence structure cheese there. But anyway, if you read it linearly, it's I am a madman, and then this word, bottom of the word circle, shallow divot, 1, 2 lines, these two thin ones here. So that's a W. I, one line going towards the middle. It's okay that the line has a little curvy thing there. So I, and then TH on the line of the word circle, just like this TH, with A, done just like this this A. So here's the word circle with the A on it. And then we have this last word here, bottom of the word circle. Deep divot with an O on it, so no modifiers is a B, and then the O is like a bead on a string, so like that. So B, O, and then we have a circle on the line of the word circle with 1, 2 lines making it an X. So I am a madman with a box. And then we have this last one, which is the trickiest of the sentence structures here. Well, more like the words in the sentence. So here we have a bunch of decoration stuff. So this thick boy, these thick lines, they're all kind of sentence structure-y things, kind of breaking things apart. But here's our first line of our first word. And this word is broken up. So the spaces between the word circle lines are like the spaces between the words. So here we have our first letter. It's a deep divot with 1, 2 lines. So that is an H, O, and then we have 1, 2, 3 dots on the L, then 1, 2, 3 dots on this D, because it's a deep divot, so hold, and then this word, T, shallow divot, no modifiers, I, line going towards middle. Here we have a circle on the line of the word circle with 1 dot, making it a GHT, so tight, T-I-G-H-T. And then we have this kind of like word circle here, continuing around bottom counterclockwise as you do in this bigger sentence circle. A, N, 1 line on that N, 1, 2, 3 dots on this D. So and then we have this word here, 1, 2 thick lines on that P. R has 3 dots, E, T, E, because shallow divot's a T with an E in the middle of it. N, 1 line on that N, just like this N. Then another D, just like this D with 3 dots, so pretend. And we have an I line going towards the bottom, T. Here's another apostrophe going towards the outside, again that double line, just like this apostrophe. So it, apostrophe, and then 1, 2, 3 lines on this S. So this thick line, thin line, making it an S. So it's. So it is like it's. A, single circle for that A, done just like that A. And then right in the middle here we have a stylistic plan where we have some overlapped letters. So here's this thick line, which is our word circle, and this circle inside the word circle is a P because it's got 2 lines, and then an L has 3 dots. The A is outside the word circle, and then the N has 1 line. So hold tight and pretend it's a plan. Hold tight and pretend it's a plan. With a lot of emphasis on the plan, kind of like the spokes of a wheel here. So anyway, those are these designs and how to read them. I'm really happy with them, and I hope you like them a lot, and they should fit well with each other and the other designs on the back of your camper. I hope you love them. I like them too. Bye.